Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we recruited Jack. The elusive man wants to speak to us, but he can wait. Naomi's got better things to do. She's got better people to talk to. Starting with Jacob. I feel like I've rather built him up because, let's be honest, he is kind of the most boring character here. You're right.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Let's just see. Do they just have the one upgrade, or is it multiple?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, we've recruited some more people now. Any thoughts on them?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, I'm getting that loyalty is going to be very important in this one. Like in Mass Effect 1, if we never completed any of the companion quests, I don't think that really would have made much a difference. It would have made a difference to Rex because of what can happen on Vermeer, but with the others, I don't think it really mattered all that much. With Mass Effect 2, I'm getting that, upgrading the ship, ensuring that everyone is loyal, that is far more of a focus with this game. We've already asked about this. Yeah, anything you want to talk about in a perfectly platonic manner?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
What fraternization? She just asked if you wanted to talk. I'm telling you. Naomi is looking out of the window. She's seeing the blue light. She's being reminded of that time she spent with Liara, and it's distracting her. She's just like, oh yeah, I wonder how Liara is. It's been 2 years. I've been dead for 2 years. Jesus Christ. Like, it's distracting her, and it's coming out as flirty when she means it in a completely normal, platonic way. Friendship. Neither of these. Not just friendship, the friendliest of friends. Come on.
You sound hesitant, Jacob. Am I putting you on the spot?
You're trying to. Sorry if I knee-jerked. Cerberus puts a lot of suspicion in your head. I like you, Shepard, so talk, and we'll see how it goes.
No! She's not trying to. She's just very confused. She's not paying attention. She's gay. Family. Let's talk about family. Do you have family trauma? We can bond over it.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
No! Okay, what about you and Miranda? Do you have history? I can set you up. I'll play matchmaker because I'm trying to be your friend.
I know you and Miranda work together. I got the impression it might have been more than that.
It got a little close. Then it got really far apart. The rest isn't your business, Commander.
Okay. No. If he wants, it's his private life. We're not trying to delve into his private life. We're just trying to be friendly, platonic and friendly. So you know what? If you want to drop it, then fair dues.
Consider it dropped. I trust you to keep everything professional, Jacob.
Thanks. That always bugged me about the Alliance. They didn't let people handle their own problems. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
We do have stuff to hide. Naomi is plotting to murder the elusive man. She has plenty to hide. Then again, there are probably bugs. There are probably bugs in this area of the ship. I feel like this is a flirt. Oh, well, when we're banging on this table, we'll give them a show. Yeah, no, we have nothing to hide. Bugs in this room. We totally have nothing to hide. We're not plotting on killing anyone, and Jacob and I are just friends. Friendship. I am the big gay.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Okay, that was a bit weird. That again, I'm blaming it on Naomi is traumatized. Naomi is going through some psychological shit. She just died and came back. For heaven's sake, like she is clearly going to be going through some kind of, you know, psychological processing of like, I was meat and tubes very, very recently. I died in space. Like, I died. I was dead. I wasn't dead for like 5 minutes and then they resuscitated my heart. Like, no, I was mega fucked up. And now I'm here. Like, that is gonna cause her some issues. It's gonna cause her some confusion. That's what I'm blaming. I'm blaming that whole conversation on Naomi's issues right now. It's just like I said, the blue is reminding her of all the things she's lost. She's wondering about Liara. She's wondering, like, I know that Miranda said, oh yeah, you're definitely not a clone. We haven't changed you. But if Naomi had been changed, if she was a clone, would she even know? She probably wouldn't. So there's a chance that Miranda could be lying to her. Like, she has a lot of questions about her own, you know, mortality and, you know, what she is now, who she is now. It's the stress. It's the stress. It's confusing her. That's the story I'm going with.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
And he can still wait.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
Oh, I 100% agree. Her tattoos are stunning. I love tattoos. I adore them. Don't have any myself, but I'd like some. Kelly... I've said this before. Naomi is extremely wary of Kelly because she seems like the most obvious Cerberus plant. You know, she outright admitted, like, oh yeah, I have a degree in psychology. I'm here to keep close to you, to look through your mail and tell you when you have appointments. Like, I think Kelly is very obviously here to psychoanalyze Naomi and report back to the elusive man. And Naomi would realize that. Naomi is so paranoid about Cerberus, she would absolutely realize that. So I don't think she trusts her in the slightest. However, if she's psychoanalyzing the crew, then we can get some insight into that. Yeah, she doesn't want her turning her gaze onto Naomi, but, you know, if she's turning her gaze elsewhere, then we can at least get something decent out of her.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. Just be careful when talking about personal matters.
Here's the thing. I think it was pretty obvious that Jack has issues. She seems a little damaged. That was my first instinct around her. Clearly something bad has happened to her. She's an extremely powerful biotic. That is, from what we saw, her ability seems rare. For a human, at least. I don't know how she'd fare if she were going up against an Asari Huntress or Commando or whatever. But by human standards, Jack seems powerful. And she also was like, oh shit, you're with Cerberus. Like, I want to know what Cerberus has on me. The fact that she knows who Cerberus are, she believes that Cerberus has files on her. Why would Cerberus have files on this random woman unless they were involved in her past? I wonder if maybe Jack is so powerful because Cerberus was doing something to her before. We know that Cerberus like to experiment. We know that they like to experiment. That we know that they like to use humans as guinea pigs. I don't think it's that much of a leap to assume that maybe Jack was one of those guinea pigs. And like I just said, Naomi is extremely paranoid about Cerberus. I do think that Naomi would be thinking like this girl, her hatred is like me. It's a personal grudge. She's not going, oh, Cerberus, I heard of them. They're terrorists. Fuck them. This is a personal grudge. They have clearly done something to her. And she is so powerful. That is... Yeah, I think Naomi was planning on being careful, to begin with.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Okay, any insights into the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay, yeah, nothing new there.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Just...
How may I help you, Commander?
Okay, just double checking, because we've recruited a couple of people. We also recruited Grunt. I just wanted to make sure she didn't have anything to say about him.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Okie doke. Now then, Joker.
So, Hadley, how you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Of course. Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen. We're gonna kick some ass.
I'm sure you're right, Matthews.
Oh, your faith is touching, but you'll need to be deprogrammed.
Okay, Shepard. Glad you're back, but keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
Yeah, anything new in the cockpit?
I assume everything's going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
God damn it. I mean, here's the thing, who are these task reports going to? They're going to Cerberus. Naomi doesn't give a shit if Cerberus gets a false report.
Harmless self-promotion. Edie can ease off on that.
Very well, Shepard.
Yeah, go pout. I win.
Joker.
Right, no hard feelings. Good game.
Joker. I wouldn't be so cocky when Naomi is on Craigslist looking for your replacement. I really wouldn't be so cocky.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Again, anything else?
Commander.
Okay, good stuff.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
Okay, yeah, doesn't look like there's anything new here.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Sarah.
Attitude roll 35.10, pitch 64.18, yaw 10.28.
Okay, good for you. I don't know what any of that stuff means, but good for you, Joker. Then let me through. I want to go speak to Mordin. I really like Mordin. Mordin's one of my favorites. I adore this man.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
Okay, good stuff. Any thoughts on the squad?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Okay, and anything new to talk about with you?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
Oh. What exactly did you do?
What was the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Oh. Yeah, how? How exactly?
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
These seem to be the same thing. But, you know, perhaps they weren't adapting. Perhaps this is science. So It feels to me like these are saying the same thing. You know, just in case it's something new.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
Okay, fair dues. Here's the thing. I've said this before. Naomi does not approve of the genophage because it is. How do I put this? She understands that the Krogan weren't these innocent, like, oh, we're living on our planet, living our best lives. Oh my god, we've had this, you know, nuclear thing. Oh my god, we can't breed anymore. But like they weren't innocent. They were, you know, conquering other planets that were already inhabited. They were repopulating at such a, you know, a huge rate. And they were going to keep going. They were going to keep taking planet after planet after planet after planet. Eventually there would have been no more planets left. It would have been Krogan everywhere and a bunch of starships filled with more Krogan, making more Krogan. Like, they were not innocent. There was a very real issue. Something had to be done about the rate of Krogan breeding. Something had to be done about that. So on one hand, she can understand, okay, making them less easily reproduce. I get the logic there. I understand that. Her issue is that it's been hundreds of years. It's been hundreds of years, and this is still going on. It'd be one thing if it was like a one-time, like, bam, we're done, it's sorted, but it's not. The genophage is still affecting people to this day. It's been hundreds of years, and it's traumatic. It is an extremely traumatic event to go through a stillbirth or a miscarriage, and they have to keep doing. They probably don't even have the time to, you know, like, mourn the loss of their child. They just have to, right, pop that one out, it's dead, come on in, honey, like, let's get to banging, like, we need to keep going. Like, it is trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma. She understands that the Krogan weren't innocent. She understands that something needed to be done. It's that it is still being done. The incident is still ongoing and it's extremely traumatic. That's what she's taking issue with. She doesn't have the answer. Naomi is not saying this like, oh, and I know how to fix the Krogan issue. She is not a scientist. She is not a philosopher. All she sees is that this is traumatic and it's still ongoing. This wasn't a one and done. It's been hundreds of years and it's still happening. And that is fucked. That is fucked. It's between these. Here's the thing. Again, the issue with Krogan repopulation still hasn't been sorted. Everyone's relying on the genophage. Everyone's just relying on that to, you know, keep the Krogan population under control. So on one hand, yes, it is a threat. Naomi could absolutely see, like, oh, okay, yeah, I can understand why people would be concerned about this, but it's, like I said, it's trauma. It's causing unnecessary trauma. I do think, overall, she'd think like, oh, that's great, they're adapting to the genophage. However, something does still need to be done. Hopefully, we can figure something out. We won't go back to using the genophage. We can figure out something new. But overall, people not having to deal with the trauma of miscarriage or stillbirth, yeah, that is a good thing.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
Oh. Again, Naomi isn't saying that there is no problem. Oh, just leave the Krogan to breed unchecked. That's no issue at all. No, there is an issue, because they breed so rapidly and their lives are so cushy that they need so much extra room, and there simply isn't that. They're taking it from people who've been living on these planets for God knows how long. They're going and stealing their stuff, and that is wrong. She's not saying that there is no issue, that if there was no genophage, everything would be fine and dandy. There is a problem. We still need to deal with what to do about the rate of Krogan breeding. But, like I said, it's the trauma. Yeah, explain.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
Again, Naomi doesn't know what to suggest. She is not a philosopher, she is not a scientist, she is not a sociologist, geneticist, mathematician, etc., etc. She is none of those things, but surely there is a better option somewhere.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
I'm sorry, again, you're forcing these people to go through miscarriages and stillbirths. You are forcing them to go through unnecessary trauma. And this is a people who are extremely emotional. This is a people who have extreme emotional reactions. Can you imagine? Like, here's the thing, I would imagine, like I said, it's been hundreds of years. They're probably somewhat numb to the pain, but still, it's traumatic. It's traumatic. Just because you've had multiple miscarriages, it doesn't mean that you like, oh, miscarried, oh well, shucks, whoopsie. Like, no, you're going to have an emotional response. You are going to have a response. It doesn't matter how many miscarriages you have, that pain never goes away. And I you know, oh, why not go all the way? Why not wipe them out completely? I don't think that Naomi would say that even as a joke. She wouldn't say that. Here's the thing, I don't think she'd be angry at Mordin, I don't think she'd be like, I'm gonna pull my gun out and shoot you, you motherfucker, how dare you? How dare you do that? I don't think she'd be doing that because she acknowledges there is a problem. The Krogan reproduce too quickly. The Krogan rebellions, you know, the Krogans weren't innocent. They weren't innocent and then were unfairly prejudiced against. The Krogan struck first. The Krogan were claiming planets that belonged to other species. There was an issue. Something had to be done. And without the genophage, something will have to be done. Because the Krogan can reproduce so quickly. But just anything other than forcing unnecessary trauma. Anything. Why aren't we trying to find other workarounds? I do think, like I said, she's not angry because she acknowledges that there is an issue and she doesn't know the answer. If she had an ironclad, like, oh yeah, this was 100% work, but no one is listening to me. If she had some kind of idea like that, then yeah, she probably would be angry because she'd be like, hey, I've got the answer. No one will believe me about the Reapers. No one will believe me about my solution for the Krogan. What is this bullshit? But she doesn't have an answer. She doesn't have an answer. And so it would be incredibly hypocritical of her to be angry at him for not having a better answer. So she's not angry. She just doesn't agree.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
As I said, she's not... She disagrees with what he did. She disagrees with what he did, but she does also admit there is an issue. There is an issue with how quickly the Krogan can reproduce, and we do need to come up with an answer to it. Just recreating the genophage over and over again, no, that's bullshit. Let's figure out something new. But she doesn't know what. If she had some kind of idea for what would work and no one was listening, then yes, she'd be pissed. But as it stands, she's like, hey, I don't know how to fix this. I disagree with the genophage, but seeing as I'm not putting forth any ideas, like, I can't exactly be pissed. You did what you thought was right. I disagree with it, but I can't exactly be angry about it because I don't know what should be done either. So, you know what? Fair dues. You know, Mordin was saying, like, oh, don't like what I did, don't bring me along, like, which is a very fair argument. Like I said, I don't think that Naomi would be angry at Mordin. She understands it is a complex issue. She doesn't have the answers. She doesn't know what to say, what to do. I don't think she dislikes Mordin. It's just a disagreement. It's a disagreement based on, like, hey, we have two very different moral interpretations of what is going on there. Which, you know, that happens. That is fair. Okie doke. Now, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we head down, speak with Miranda and Chakwas and Garrus, of course. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.